as the heartbeat as well as the locomotive in Phil Spector's Wall of Sound. That hugely successful collection of top session players went on to become the notorious Wrecking Crew, responsible for hundreds of hit songs pouring out of Los Angeles studios in the 1960s and 70s.
Hal, go, man. Play hard and strong, all the way.
I think of the music business, and kind of one of the shining lights in this whole business to me is Hal.
The way he played his drums, the sound he got out of his drums, and the grooves were powerful and seductive.
As the Wrecking Crew's reputation grew, so did the number of headline artists that wanted to get in on the special fairy dust. Elvis, Frank and Nancy Sinatra, Sonny and Cher, the Byrds, Jan and Dean, the Association, the Monkees. The list was growing faster than they had time to lay down the tracks. At one point, Hal had drum kits set up at studios all over Hollywood. Rick Fauché, Hal's drum tech, set them up and tore them down as Hal sped through Hollywood from one session to the next.
You brought the sound of recorded drumming to a whole new level, my friend, with your great musical taste, your great sense of time, your attitude, and above all, your great sense of humor.
Hal is on record as having performed on more than 350 top 10 singles, including over 40 that went to #1. During one 7-year stretch, Hal played drums on 6 Grammy Records of the Year. Everyone wanted Hal on drums for 2 reasons. 1, he was nearly a guaranteed hit machine, and 2, he was great fun to be around and would frequently break the tension in the studio with an outrageous joke at the least expected time.
If anybody deserves awards, it's you for your constant diligence of taking care of what the session is doing. You're probably the easiest guy to work for and to work with.
He's my drummer man, that's what he is, and I love him so, and I clean his jeans and I dry his tears when the breaks don't come and it ain't no fun.
Hal innovated in the studio, being among the first to close mic his drums for film soundtracks, as well as hit records that really popped off the radio. With a reputation for adding appropriate tunings and percussive melodies to many songs, Hal created the Octo Plus Super Drum set that gave him total melodic control over the percussion arrangements.
It was just a whole nother thing to listen to what he was doing, his tom work, the way his drums sounded.
Hal always came up with something to get the session going. A lot of producers, got credit for Hal's ideas. You know what I'm saying?
Let's say goodbye to love. Hal Blaine holds the world's record as most recorded musician of all time, logging more than 35,000 recording sessions in his more than 50-year career as a top session drummer.
Well, Hal Blaine he's #1. He's the king, he's the man. He's everything I listened to as a kid, even though I didn't know it.
So many musicians that I know and that I've played with and other drummers that I've talked to are so influenced, whether they know it or not, by Hal.
Hal, it's been great to have you as a friend all these years. And honestly, you really, truly epitomize technical excellence and creativity.
Congratulations on being inducted into the TEC Awards Hall of Fame this year. No one deserves it more than you, my friend.
Think of anybody that deserves to be in the TEC Awards and get the great honor you're getting more than you, Hal. You're a great friend and a great drummer, and I love you, man.
Hal's remarkable studio skills, his incredible musical history and accomplishments, and his universal influence, love, and respect from the music industry at large makes it a great honor for the TEC Awards to induct studio session great Hal Blaine into the TEC Hall of Fame.
Got any W-4s to fill out around here? Look at this, man. And I'm a clock collector.
You used to work the clubs in Chicago.
And
the girls, right?
Yeah.
Just a little gift for Hal.
Most times, my God. Sure, certainly. Do what you want. No.